So we come to the Cup semi-finals, and here's the first of them between Fiji and South Africa. This one is as good as a battle for the Olympic gold. Fiji currently the playing through champions from a week ago. South Africa always top of the pile in sevens around the world, and here are their starting lineups for this one. Both teams in thrilling form this weekend. So here they come. Oh, what a welcome as Fiji and South Africa come out to hopefully thrill us again. Let's have a look, a reminder about how they got there. Scotland, Brazil and Argentina plus Wales were beaten for South Africa to make this position in the two-day event. Meanwhile, Fiji had much the same record, 3 wins yesterday, and then in the quarter-final we had the extra time victory, the one over USA, which already some are saying was one of the greatest sevens matches of all time. The referee is from Glasgow in Scotland, Mike Adamson, for this one, Cup semi-final. So many big personalities in the game. It is 2 to look for. Pio Tuwai from Fiji and Siabelo Sinatra from South Africa. Well, he's top of the try scoring table with 41 tries on the tour so far, and that's 11 better than anyone else on the tour. The game kicks off. Cup semi-final. Fiji against South Africa. Lots and lots of pressure. I'm Keith Quinn, and with me is Dallin Stanford. This is going to be a thriller, Dallin.
Oh, there certainly will be a lot of fireworks on this game, and so much on the line. As you said, it's Neil Powell versus Ben Ryan, old veterans going head-to-head. South Africa with a first chance to see what they can do.
So Roscoe Speckman is number 8. And he makes the throw. Look for Kyle Brown, number 6 in the green. It's a nice throw, well worked. Oh, let's see what the referee rules there. Says not straight. And so that's a clean mistake by Speckman. That was a good position for the South Africans to attack the posts from. And let's look at this one. Yes, to the outside arm. Good call by referee Adamson.
Addison played against him many times for Scotland, and now he's on the referee side, and it's great to have such a young, experienced referee taking charge of this clash.
Welcome the Fijians. What a thriller they gave us against USA. There's Oseo Kolinisau. There's Chris Dry. Turnover. Quagga Smith. Oh, what a defensive tackle from Dakawanga, but Dry goes for the line. He's as tough as teak, Chris Dry, but they've stopped him. But have they stopped him? I don't. Well, have they? Brown, Speckman, wide to Justin Hibbelt, and the pressure in the end was too much.
Justin Hibbelt has opened up this game with a beautiful dummy, but it all started with a turnover from the veteran sensation Chris Dry. He spun it out to Quagga Smith, and then all of a sudden it was the Fend and the dummy that did it all. Straight through like a knife through butter.
Here he is to take the conversion attempt for his own try. Been a good man for the South Africans over the years. Hibbelt, not bad. He's only 22 years of age. The kick has missed. It's 5-0. But just remember that the Fijian team were behind on the scoreboard against USA right the way through to the end of their previous game in the quarterfinals, and then the Fijian squad tied it up at 26-all, and they won the game only in extra time. Hibbelt now kicks off. He's doing everything at the moment. Big jump. The ball in the hands of the Fijians. Intercept was on there. The replay will show us that was a unfortunate collision there. and that's Nemani Nangusa, and that's a dangerous charge, and it's a yellow card against Ruanel.
That is correct, Keith, and you can see he smashed the Fijian without possession. Lenisau is up, he's luckily okay, but now South Africa down to 6 players for 2 minutes.
Okay, let's see what Fiji can do from that. It's Pio Tuwai away through Nemani Nangusa. I thought it was Nangusa that went down. This is Rawatha. So powerful. He's the big try-scoring chance for Fiji out wide. Speckman goes quickly. Were the Fijians back 5 metres? It's a bit untidy. They're tumbling around. It's a runaway though for Jerry Tuwai. He flashes the ball inside. What a great chase by Walker Smith. And now the referee all the way back upfield is going to deny Jasa Vedimalua a try. Let's go back 70 metres, and look, there they are. They're just waiting.
Yep. There was a double knock on, but nobody spotted it, including the referee Adamson. You see it here. So that's the first knock on coming now. It's and then the second one is there, just off the boot, but off the hand first, including the crowd. Everybody got up in the high emotion of it.
There's Ruan Nell, who's in the bin for a few more minutes, 24 years of age. Debut just this season, well, last season actually in Gold Coast. 7 tournaments. A try for South Africa has them in the lead, but you see the wee yellow card above their name there.
Set. Hold.
Roscoe Speckman. All been down this end, hasn't it, apart from the run by Jasa Verimalua. Let's listen.
Stability. Let's go. Crouch.
So Pio Tuwai complaining to the referee.
Bind.
Fijian accent against a Scottish accent. And quickly taken by Speckman from that scrum infringement. Gedelt away to Quokka Smith in midfield. It's given it to Gedelt, and it's going to be a try. The referee has not put his hand up for any infringement back, and it is a try for South Africa. That's the second for Justin Gedelt. A question in your mind over this one, Dylan?
I think it may have gone down and went straight down. Let's see this replay here. And there it comes out, bounces. Referee says play on, and you know, with my accent, I got to go with that. You know, he's a highly experienced veteran. And Quokka Smith, though, let's see. Comes out here. It looks like it actually went backwards there in that angle. We're tough to see from this side here.
And you can see the hand of the referee. He saw it and signalled it that it was a backwards swing. And so there is the try. So this is a good lead now for... It's a bit of a Justin Gedelt show at the moment. He's got all 12, and they lead by 12-0. But let me repeat. Fiji are slow starters.
They certainly are. Gedelt reminds me of Fabian Uris back in the day, one of the South African legends, an all-time star.
So Fiji trying to get into their breakout mode, which they do so brilliantly, so superbly. And they have Verimalua running well now, ball in one hand, you never know where it's going. And with them is Kulinisau, Verimalua again. Fantastic try scorer. It's back with this time Kitione Talinga. Down he goes, feeds it back. He's a dangerous man. Now a new one in the Fijian team. And they've tapped and gone quickly this time. It's gone with Pio Tuwai. Flicked away by Talinga. Out wide to Tuwai. And further out to Dakuwanga. Masavesi Dakuwanga.
The spot tackle came in here from Speckman. He couldn't get his man. And in the end, there was numbers to burn on the outside. They were bound to score. And astoundingly, that is only the second try South Africa have let in all weekend. This is their 5th match.
So there he is, Dakuwang, who scored the try. I'll tell you one more time about his disability. He only has one eye. You can probably see that. And maybe it's a lesson to all of us. He lost the sight of his eye with a rubber band incident, playing with somehow with a rubber band. So that's amazing that he can be this fantastically talented with wonderful abilities and skills, sporting level this high.
Oh, it really is inspiring. You see, I got goosebumps when you were telling that story. And meanwhile, they're back to the action. This should be the last play of the half.
So where's it gone on the all-in wrestling here? It's gone for a tap for Fiji. Can they level the game up with a try near the post near half-time? 50-50's ball has gone to Kolini Sau, the brilliant captain. He's gone to the try scorer, Dakuwanga. Running hard at the gap. He gets a pass away. And it is Tikioni Talinga who plays his part in the scoring yet again.
Fantastic Fiji at their finest. Just eluding tackles left, right and centre and then running off the ball. South Africa are gassed and it's going to be all tied up.
Yes, it is. All tied up at half-time. The conversion goes over. 12 all. We've got another thriller on our hands. And Fiji and South Africa are involved in this one. Here we are in Vancouver with Stanley Park there in the foreground, this beautiful compact city which is famous for its ice hockey and its outdoors and its arts and its culture. And look at the BC Place Stadium. That's where we are, folks. And it is a 35,000 crowd here to watch the thrilling conclusion, the last 6 or 7 games of this wonderful 2 days of the HSBC Sevens in Vancouver for the very first time. So, Kolini Sau, I don't know how these guys do it. Every week they come to these games. The young men, you see them smiling around the streets and around the hotels, around the stadium. But the pressure is enormous. Second half begins here. I'm Keith Quinn. With me is Dallin Stanford. This one's a good one, Dallin. It could go either way.
It'll be a roller coaster, that's for sure.
So now Springboks have been denied possession. This is South Africa, and we haven't seen him in the game too much. He's off the bench and into this one. We haven't seen Siabelo Sinatra, and this is a lovely run by Ruanel, and tries to catch him by the coattails, but it's not enough. And the man who was in the bin for a while is in the glory situation now.
Well, he scored in the Carrick Cup after coming on in his first 5 minutes. And he struck here as well for the Blitzbokker. It was a lovely angle of Carl Brown. And just having the strength to get over. That's the start Neil Powell wanted for his troops. They wanted him to keep their discipline and, of course, get on the scoreboard first.
We're going to have a beautiful view of Kiddle's kick here, aren't we? And what a lovely kick it is. Straight through. 19 points to 12. So there he is, Ruan Nel. He's a contracted player, of course, and full professional in South Africa now. Big guy, 1 metre 90 tall, 100 kilograms, so he's hard to stop just on height and weight alone. Long way to go, though. 5.5 minutes. 19-12 now to South Africa.
That's right, but Fiji, don't count them out. They've had the most passes completed out of any side.
Oh, lovely break. This is Talinga again. Ran at the gap and ran away from some of the Springbok flyers. Kitioni Talinga. This is the young man they said a couple of years ago was overweight. Some sort of talk around the rugby circles, but he got in trim to run like this.
Well, whatever diet he's on, I want that. He's motoring away. Africa and Geduld trying to chase after him. Levels the scores. Fijian fans are again on their feet.
All these conversions are important as well. That one's over. We go to 19 all again. This guy scored 2 tries in the final against Australia last week. He's the second in the try-scoring stats here, and here's a worry. There's that Colin Nisau hopping off. That's the no, it's Jerry Tuwai hopping to the sideline. Now that's very sad for the hopes of Fiji. But of course, I tell you what, it is only a wee bit of a problem in as much as Emosi Mulavoro can come on, and he's a fantastic, elusive scrum half and sevens expert. Dakuwanga sticks his hand out. Now, here's the first run for Siabelo Sanapa, and they've got him. A great tackle there coming in from Mulavoro himself. Kyle Brown, the other number 6 in the game. Here's the halfway, and away goes Cecil, Africa! Oh, he tumbles like a gymnast, and over he goes.
It's acrobatics. And it even started from his try where he started, and then put on the accelerator. South Africa's leading point scorer in the sevens history, and he adds to his total here. Oh, great little spin and a dive. I'd give probably that 9 out of 10. He's really improving with the roll.
That's a 9.5. Amazing when you think about the balance that he has to have to do that, and the control, the grip on the ball. It could just as easily have fallen out of his grip. Conversion is over. The South Africa jump to 26 to 19. This scoring has a strange resemblance to the previous game. Fiji against USA.
That's right. That was 51-26 in sudden death overtime. And Cecil leaves the field right now, getting high fives in for Brian Banner and Chris Dry. Well earned by him.
Raka Dupree also there. These are great men of Springbok Sevens rugby in recent times. 2.5 minutes to go. Has Fiji got a reply? Well, look at them, and 4 of them in there trying to get the ball, but it's gone to the Greens, and now there must be space elsewhere in the game. Oh, shut the gate! Sinatla is away. Look at the people in the background with their looks of admiration for Siabelo Sinatla, the top try scorer on the tour this year, and he's just clicked another one to his record.
The Blitzbokker got unlucky last week in Vegas, but this time they're raising the roof here at BC Place, and Siabelo Sinatla touches down for the Blitzbokker. Brian Havana takes the field now, as well as Ruan Nel leaves it. Neil Powell is ecstatic with his charges.
Some very good goal kicking coming in here as well. That one is just astray, but the score now is 31 to 19. Now, that tells you immediately, there's the try scoring at the moment. Sinatla now 12 ahead of Rawatha, who's in the Fiji team on the other side of the halfway stripe. That tells you immediately Fiji have to score twice in the last minute and a bit to grab the lead again. They kind of did that against USA, got it up to a draw, and then went into extra time and won. Let's see again as the ball goes to the same place. Taken in there by Mulavoro, and they bring it out to some of these long-legged guys out wide, and that is Modanadangi, Jasa Verimalua, Namani Nangusa. Just having a quick look there, see Jasa Verimalua, Osia Kolinisau, Mulivoro. They're probing, but they're only at halfway at the moment. Mulivora, good bullet pass, swings it out wide. He springs it back, so forgot it covered.
High tackle.
High tackle, says the referee.
Right here. High tackle.
Kolinisau, 14 seconds to go. It looks like South Africa will progress on the back of some fantastic tries and pressure like this, denying Fiji the chance to bring the ball forward. Is there some more play? No, there's not. There's great delight this time for South Africa as they progress through to the final after a wonderful semi-final in the Cup Series against Fiji, going through by 31-19.
Neil Powell, you came into this event 5 points behind Fiji on the overall standings. How important was that win in the wider context of this series?
Yeah, I think a very important win for us. Looking at the table, I think, but for us, the end goal is always Olympics, and we need to play against the likes of Fiji to see what they're about. And in the past, we used to struggle against them, especially in defence, the way they attacked. So really proud of the defensive effort that boys put in this tonight.
You won Cape Town, came oh so close in Sydney, in Wellington rather. Have you got one more game left in you here?
Definitely, the guys definitely got one more game. We spoke about it this week. I think the guys were knocking on the door really hard for the last 3 tournaments, and we're in the final now. So hopefully we can go one more step. But it's going to be a tough one, no matter who we play, Australia or New Zealand.
Well, best of luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Neil.